Hey guys, it's Halen553. Welcome back to another Beyblade X unboxing and review. Today we're going to be checking out the current prize bay in the rare bay gap battle, that being Valkyrie Volt. Now going over the packaging quickly, as you can see it's the standard B4 brown box. We got some info of the bay itself right on the bottom, and then on the back it actually gives you a breakdown of the main blade itself that you get in this release. So for the lock chip, we have the Valkyrie lock chip, we have the Volt primary blade, and we have the Slash assist blade. And for ratchets, we have 470, and then for the bit, we have Vortex. So let's get into this release. So here is Valkyrie Volt out of the packaging. Now Valkyrie Volt is the current prize bay on the rare bay gap battle, so you have to get an extreme finish in order to win this bay, or spend like $300 to $500 on it. Thankfully I didn't have to spend that crazy amount on it, just had to pay for shipping and all that. But big thank you to Zero from BBAN for getting this my way. You are awesome, bro, so thank you. But anyways, let's take a deeper dive into everything that Valkyrie Volt comes with. So first off, we have the Valkyrie lock chip. Now this lock chip is very special for a couple reasons. The first thing is the motif. It takes a lot of inspiration from Victory Valkyrie from Burst. Definitely one of the most iconic bays ever made. But what also makes this lock chip very special, besides that, is that it is a metal lock chip. This was the first metal lock chip to release in Beyblade X, and as a result, this led to this bay originally fetching even higher prices than it is right now. So the main advantages of a metal lock chip is a couple things. Main advantage is you are adding a lot more weight to your bay, so it makes it a lot heavier, and you're going to have a lot more attack force behind your attacks, which is really good. Now the main downsides with metal lock chips is that you are going to be a lot more top heavy, and your stamina drain is going to be a lot faster, even on stamina type bits. So this is definitely a part you either basically go big or go home with it, but it is still a very popular part right now. A lot of people are tending to use this with the Blast primary blade right now. So yeah, really happy to finally have this lock chip in my collection. Very cool looking lock chip. While I would say might have a little bit more versatility with it being a little bit lighter, but still the Valkyrie lock chip is still seeing a lot of competitive play right now. Next up we have the Volt primary blade. So besides the Valkyrie lock chip, this is the only other new part that comes with Valkyrie Volt. So it's a free-sided attack type blade, taking a lot of inspiration from the original Valkyrie release from Burst, now done in this really nice gold metal coat color. Now Volt isn't exactly a great primary blade. Its free primary blades are a bit too soft and too thin to really do a lot of attack damage, which isn't exactly great. Blast has a very similar shaping and does a lot better attack-wise, so you don't really see Volt used that much. Now granted, this can change if a new assist blade does come out that really does benefit Volt, but for the time being, Volt isn't really used that much compared to other primary blades that are attack orientated at the moment. So I wouldn't really recommend using Volt right now, but still looks really cool. I do love the colors on this primary blade. Next up we have the Slash assist blade. Now this is not a new assist blade. We've gotten this assist blade a couple times now from both Hasbro and Takara. Slash is still a really good assist blade to use right now. Granted, I would say Wheel and Heavy are definitely doing a lot better compared to Slash now, but even still, Slash is a great auxiliary blade or assist blade to have here, and I really do like this blue color it's in. Next up we have the 470 Ratchet. Now I've talked about this Ratchet so many times now, so I won't really go into too much with this one. 4 treasure points at the 70 height, not a particularly great Ratchet, but do like the new colors on this 470 though. Finally, for the bit, we have Vortex. Pretty happy to see Vortex here. It's a pretty good attack type bit. Probably not as good as Rush or Low Rush right now, but even still, really happy to see this bit make an appearance here. Do like the new colors it has here. With this combination of parts, it makes Valkyrie Volt an attack type, So let's now check out all of the parts on the scales and see how much they all weigh. Alright, let's now weigh up all the parts for Valkyrie Volt. So, Vortex, this weighs 2.16. S4-70 weighs 6.39. And the Slash Assist Blade, that weighs 4.69. Alright, so the Valkyrie Lock Chip, this one weighs 5.60 grams. So that is a little bit lighter than some others. Some have been weighing closer to 570, but still 5.6 grams is still really good for this lock chip. Keep in mind the Emperor Might lock chip is a little bit lighter, and especially some have been weighing closer to the Emperor Might lock chip, which is a bit weird. And then the Volt Primary Blade, this one weighs 31.02 grams, so that is a little bit on the heavier side when it comes to other primary blades. Obviously not as heavy as others like Blast and Might, but still 31.02 grams is not too bad. So let's put the whole blade together. So Slash and lock chip. So there's the full blade. Looks really good. So altogether, Valkyrie Volt weighs 41.34 grams. So yeah, a lot of that weight is coming from the lock chip. So that is really heavy. Alright, so let's now put the Ratchet on and the bit. So there's the full combo. Love the colors on this. So altogether, Valkyrie Volt weighs 49.86 grams. So yeah, that is really heavy. So let's get him out on the stadium and do some test spins. Alright, now we're going to do some test spins with Valkyrie Volt. I'm not going to do any test battles today as well. This is my only Valkyrie, and I do not want to scratch up the paint. At least not yet. If I do get another one, I may do some test battles with it, but for now, we're just going to do some test spins with it. So you can see, being on Vortex, moves around quite a bit. But keep in mind, with that Valkyrie lock chip, it's going to lose that stamina really quick. So you can see it's already lost it really fast. So I would say just if you plan on using Valkyrie, like the Valkyrie lock chip, maybe keep it on like say low flat or low rush. I think that's really the norm. A lot of people tend to run with it, because I tend to run this with the Blast primary blade. Still looks great. It's just a bit of a shame that the Volt primary blade isn't exactly great or really that useful. At least at the moment. There could be an assist blade out there that could work really well with Valkyrie. But even still, I'm just really happy that I finally have one of these, considering everyone else around me has been winning it. So I'm finally happy to finally won it. But still, really, really cool looking day. So that is it for my look at Valkyrie Volt. I am very, very happy to finally have this in my collection. It is absolutely beautiful. But I will say, it's probably not my favorite out of the 3 prize bays from the Rare Bay Get Battle released so far. Now, the Valkyrie lock chip is definitely probably the most important thing to get from this release. It is so good right now competitively, so you definitely would want to try and get your hands on this lock chip. The Volt primary blade, though, isn't fantastic, at least at the moment. Its free blades are just a bit too soft and just don't really offer enough attack power, plus being fairly thin doesn't help it much either. As for the rest of the parts, I mean, it's alright. Slash is actually pretty good. Full 70s, not great. Vortex is actually very nice to have. So I'm actually really happy to have this and not have to spend like close to $300, $500 for it now. So again, thank you Zero for helping me get this my way. So yeah, But can I recommend picking it up? Definitely try to find it for a reasonable price though. So my final thoughts on Valkyrie Vault are pretty good. While I don't think it's as good as Era Pegasus in my opinion, this release is still really sought after, mainly for the Valkyrie Vault chip. We probably will be seeing a non-metal card version of this probably next year or something, but I'm still really happy to finally have this even still. So can I recommend getting this? Well, if you can get it for a reasonable price, I would say go for it, but don't pay some of the ridiculous prices online. I will say that. Or if you're really patient enough, maybe wait for the non-metal card version to release at some point in the future, probably in the next year or so. We've seen this with Cobalt Drake and Era Pegasus so far, so we'll probably be seeing this with Valkyrie Vault at some point. But if you can get it for a reasonable price, I say go for it. Anyways, that's going to do it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Beyblade X videos in the future. And until then, I'll see you all in the next video.